Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Minai. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. As you can see on the title there, I just need to share with you my experience in living abroad alone as a girl. I've been living in different countries and travel alone around the world, around the Asian country, and it's been one of amazing experience, lonely journey, disappointments, discrimination, friends, support, and more and more things happening through the way. So I just say to make this video to address, to just make you understand more about my own experience. This is my own experience. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen to you exactly as it is happened to me. So I just need to share with you and to encourage there any girl who wants to pursue or wants to experience life in abroad, or if you are a parent but you are afraid to let your girl experience life in abroad just because she's a girl. I just give her chance. It's one of amazing things that you have to learn, but through the way there's a lot have experienced. There's a lot I've experienced which in somehow is very disappointing, but all in all, I'm grateful to have a wonderful family that always supporting me, always be there with me, always understand me, especially my dad. I do love him so much. So I want to take this opportunity to thank him, and he knows how much I appreciate him into my life. So in my mom and anyone who is in my family. So my experience living abroad is been long journey with loneliness, discrimination, racism, friends, luxuries, little study, and more. So I just need to share with you some tips and my own experience. Please stay with me from the beginning to the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to my YouTube channel, and comment down any kind of video you wanna me make. So according to my experience living in abroad, I just want to take this opportunity to share with you all about school. As you guys know, I'm studying in China, though I studied 2 courses right now in different in China and in Europe country. So it's kind of challenging because I spend more time in China, and apart from that, have been get opportunity to cross different countries in Asia, as I told you. So like Malaysia, South Korea, Thailand, see, here in Bali, Indonesia, yeah, Singapore, and more countries. So my experience being living in abroad, apart from study, because if I say to study, I can say China, I've studied more, but here it's almost like 1 year I'm in Indonesia, just alone, and have been traveling alone since it's the first time I left my country, Tanzania, to move to study abroad. Have been moving alone. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank my dad to trust on me. Though I was young, but my dad believed on me and let me to move. So this is one of most powerful trust my parents gave me to move abroad. So once I left in abroad, they still trust me to move from the country they sent me to start, but they still supported me to move to different countries. So it's another trust that I can say I really thank to my parents to always be there for me, trust me, and always support me. So experience of living abroad, when you're back home, you must have these dreams like once alive in abroad, you must have this opportunity to have more money and sometimes to support yourself. But things goes different. You might stay even 2 years whereby you don't see any opportunity, just support from home. And that is obvious like that, and especially when you are in a country like China where you are not allowed to work at all. It's illegal. And not only China, even Korea, many countries when a foreigner decides to find something like a student, you are not allowed until you have a working visa. It's quite different from European country. So you have to figure out your mind, stretch your mind, what always will help you to acquire money. So don't expect once a life in abroad you might having this money, maybe life might be very very difficult. I'm not telling you to this so as to make you scared about living abroad. No, I just need you to understand the real truth about abroad. And you never know because our destiny is different. You must live in abroad within a month and things can go smooth. So, but majority and a lot according to my friends and myself, my experience, I can say this is how it is. So sometimes life goes very, very badly, but you need to be more strong and just know life in abroad as you decide to move from one country to another to experience the culture, to know what exactly is going on, maybe to look for another opportunity in life. Life is not very very lonely. My life in abroad have been very lonely because I move alone, I live alone, I spend more time alone, and mostly like I just go maybe for my research thing. Sometimes I do research, and maybe sometimes I just go for my internship like here. So something like that it goes. So obviously things goes very very badly. So life gonna be very very lonely. So if you're a person who you have if you're a person you grow up spending more time with friends, you like to have people around you, life can be very stressful and you might get depression. So what you're supposed to understand is living abroad life is very very lonely, especially if you used it to move from one country to another. Very 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 very, very lonely. You might get your friends but they won't be there always for you, and they are not permanent. Sometimes they're just for a time, temporary, and they might leave you. So you must learn how to enjoy your own company. You just enjoy your own company and have things to do. You need to enjoy yourself before welcome people into your life. If you want to enjoy life in abroad, you need to have capability to volunteer different work when you're abroad for free. Don't expect it when you volunteer you're gonna get something. You might end up volunteer for a year, even 2 years without get anything for return. So you need to do things as your passion. You have to learn to do things as passion, not because they paid me money. If you want to learn things like that, it's gonna cost you a lot. Trust me, you might find life is very very difficult. So if we really need to experience good life in abroad, learn to volunteer jobs, learn to volunteer in different organizations. When I say volunteer, doesn't mean you're gonna donate your money, because I know you don't have. Maybe you have, you can donate, but you are a student, you are struggling, but learn to volunteer. Do it as one of your passion, do it as one things that you're interested to do. So if you like to spend time with teachers, with the students, then this time you can go to an organization school and you might teach them English if you're in a country where they don't speak English. So learning to volunteer, that is only thing I can tell you, because these people are gonna give you certificate sometimes, or it's one of culture experience, and from there you must get exposure. Maybe they're gonna recognize you after 2 years, 3 years, they may call you back to do something potential in a certain organization that you have volunteer. So that is the most thing I've learned living in abroad. You have to volunteer a lot. You have to volunteer a lot, and don't expect that you will be paid back for your service. No, you must volunteer even 2 years and without getting paid. You sometimes you use your money to do that. You use everything, your resources to do that, but do it as one of your passion. Don't expect anything for return. That is how life in abroad is. As a black person, there's a discrimination. Sometimes you must end, there's opportunity, let's say, but they want to give you simply because you're a black person. So don't be disappointed because of that or what's happening. What you have to understand is learn to appreciate everyone and understanding their reason. It will be better for you. This is gonna help you to overcome depression and other matters. You just need to understand, like, not everybody has been exposed to black skin, so you have just to take it. It's normal. Even it won't even make you overthink about your own color. So for me, I just be proud because it's not the things that I take it in consideration. In general, you can say that, have you experienced discrimination? It's not that much, even because I don't take things like, I don't really based on, like, maybe they didn't give me because I'm a black person. I don't really. I just say, like, maybe I was not qualified, that way they didn't allow me, even though they might give me the reason because you're black. I never know, maybe the position they wanted to put a white person. So just don't take more about discrimination and have this mentality. Maybe if our private job, they won't welcome me because I'm black person. Don't have that mentality. Though if they're gonna reject you, take it easy. Life is just like that. So that is the more thing you're supposed to know. Another thing is about your friends. You must get a good friends, and sometimes you must get bad friends. And when I say bad friend, is you must get a friend who needs something from you, or they just need to experience more about you. And sometimes more people, like when you're in China, more people, they are attracted more to people from Europe more than people from Africa. That is one of the challenge. But that does not mean that you want to get a good friend who gonna accompany you, who gonna be there for you. But in your friendship, what have experienced in abroad, have something to share with your friend. When I say something to share, is having something make your friend have potential on you. When I say potential, I not say like you have money to give your friend, you have something. You must have a certain knowledge. You must have something to share. You must have different opportunity where you can share with your friend. Like, my country has this, we all do this. You have something. We exchange something. Okay, so this is gonna be more. Your friendship is gonna be more productive rather than just luxury. So, because I'm telling you this about having something to share with your friend, because I remember one of my Chinese friends told me last time, was like, Mine, you have something to share with me. Yes, we are friends, but we must have something in common that can make our friendship to grow big rather than just met and eat just like that, luxury, maybe shopping, then after that we don't have something to share. So you need to have some knowledge. You need to have something that you can teach your friend. Maybe it's language exchange. Just have something potential. Don't stay idle. Another thing having is increase your knowledge as much as you can. Add more knowledge as much as you can. When you're living abroad, maybe if you're studying abroad, I can speak mostly in let's say in Korea and in China, because I have experience on that. And there's a lot you might experience. Maybe when you are in school, you must find this addition of courses whereby you can study your course for your additional time. Like I've said about Chinese food, and I got a certificate about Chinese food. Have learned many things. Have certificates. Those are sort of other times. So you need to find your spare time and have time to start that course. This is gonna help you in the future, because you must having your degree, but it won't work out after graduation. Those certificates, it's gonna help you out, and it's one of making your resume to be more good. Yes, so serious, make sure you take opportunity to every course that come in your eye. Work hard, know what brought you to abroad. Put more effort in everything that you're doing. Don't pretend that you are mostly queen, something like that. This it won't help you. It won't help you at all. When you are working, then you're gonna be working. You're gonna get more potential in your things. So living abroad, especially, what I can say, in China, people are good in working. Students, they are working hard. As you know, Chinese, they really work hard. If we have experience in a Chinese family, I myself have experience living in Chinese family for almost the 3 months, more than, yeah, 2 months and 3 weeks, something like that. And the more I have in different families in China, in China. So I know exactly when I talk about this. Their families, they little working hard, little working hard. They don't job. So you need to have this spirit of working hard. And apart from that, is in abroad we don't choose job. We don't choose job. You might having masters, maybe you just come abroad to take your degree. You must have this very, very good CV, but that it does not make you like to choose what kind of job you might take, because in China you might find having you might meet with many you must meet with many PhD people and they are doing just normal job. So what is you have a degree and you pretend you don't want to take any kind of job because you have a degree. Degree is just normal in this developed country. So take any job available. Don't ever think like you are, because you have studied, you're spending more time in your school, you have paid so much money, you have a good CV, you are a PhD, so you are going to choose what kind of job to do. This it won't work out on you. So anything that can help you to acquire money, just do it. As long as it's legal, that is what matters. Sorry. That is what matters. So make sure spend more time for dear, do some job, any kind of job that is available, have time for it. That is how life in abroad gonna work on you. So those are my very big experience. If I want to share with anyone, you have to understand this. These are the most things that I can share with you, my experience and what you're supposed to know tips about living and study abroad. The last thing that I want to share with you is, if you get opportunity to be invited in different places abroad, make sure you go, because as much as you exposed to a certain area, as much as you get more opportunity to be recognized. So, and don't afraid to show your talent or your skills that you have. That's gonna help you out you a lot. So if you have any kind of experience, any kind of knowledge, go and try it. But the much important what I can say is, try to have something for your own. Try to have something for your own, because you might find somebody really interested on you and you have a certain skills, but they might ask you, what do you have? What do you have? Because if you have something, it can motivate that person to put something to you. I'm telling this because I remember we were having competition about some projects. Yes, my idea was very, very good, and the most judged was like, wow, this is good idea. Yeah, so everyone was appreciating, like, this is good idea. But because I didn't have something that they really need for me, so my idea was crushed out and they choose somebody else. They need you to have something. You need to put more effort. It might not be exactly the thing, but you have started to do something. You have something. They can see, okay, you're a little hungry with your dream and you know what you're doing. You have experience on what you're talking about. Rather than just, you might be having experience, but you didn't make any steps ahead. So just try as much as you can to have something. This is gonna convince people, even if they just need to invest on you, if they just need to cooperate with you, even they just need to offer you something. So they might see your potential, you have something. Okay, so that is what I can tell you about this. Living or study abroad. Those are the major things. Other things are just normal. You can adapt as much as you can. But as I told you, please consider these are more things that really work on me, and most of my friends, they share the same experience with yours. Like, I can tell these are the major things about living abroad you have to adapt it. So guys, as I told you, if you're new to my YouTube channel, sure, I beg you to subscribe to my YouTube channel as much as you can. Please make sure you like this video, comment down. It means a lot when you comment down. Bye and see you to other videos.